Dear students, previous classes we will discuss about five kingdom system of classification. Includes first kingdom Monera, second kingdom Protista, third kingdom Fungi. So these three kingdoms totally discussed about previous classes. Now today we are going to discuss about remaining two kingdoms, that is fourth kingdom Plantae, fifth kingdom Animalia. Now let us first discuss about fourth kingdom Plantae. Plantae includes plants. Plantae includes plants. The study of plants is called botany. Dear students, biology can be divided into two branches. They are namely first branch botany, second branch zoology. The study of plants is called botany. The study of animals is called zoology. What is the meaning of plants and what is the meaning of animals? What is the meaning of animals? Dear students, all eukaryotic chlorophyll containing organisms are called plants. In generally, plant body is made up of several cells or number of cells, more than 2 cells. Each cell have true nucleus, that is called eukaryotic. This true nucleus are covered by well developed nuclear membrane and chlorophyll. So all green plants leaves containing chlorophyll. So plant leaves is always colored greenish in color. Why? Because containing chlorophyll. So that is called plants. Okay now. All eukaryotic. Eukaryotic means plant cells containing true nucleus, and the nucleus are surrounded by well developed nuclear membrane. Chlorophyll containing organisms. All plants leaves is always to be appeared greenish in color. Why? Because containing chlorophyll pigment. Containing chlorophyll pigment such as chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B. So that is plants. All eukaryotic chlorophyll containing organisms are called plants. Okay. Most of the plants are autotrophs. 99% of the plants to be make a own their food material depend on the sunlight. By means in the presence of sunlight, all green plants to be make own their food materials, not depend on other organisms. That is called autotrophs. By means to make own their food materials. But fewer plants are partially heterotrophs. So some plants are partially depend upon to the another plants or another insect organisms. That is known as insectivorous plants and parasitic plants. Okay now, most of the plants are autotrophs, but few plants are partially heterotrophic, only partially. So such as insectivorous plants and parasitic plants. Insectivorous plants, some plants is always attract of the some insects. Then after to be killing of the insects, which purpose? For their food material, for their food purpose, especially for their nitrogen requirement, for their nitrogen purpose. That is named insectivorous plants. Some plants is always attracted by insects. Then after to be killing of the insects, that is named insectivorous plants. Okay now. Most of the plants are autotrophic organisms, but few plants are heterotrophic organisms. Only partially depend upon to the another plants or another insect organisms. Some plants is always depend upon to the insects. Some plants is always depend upon to the insect for their food purpose. Some plants is always depend upon to the insects for their food purpose. That is named insectivorous plants. And some plants is always depend upon to the other plants for their water, mineral and food purpose. Water and mineral food purpose. That is parasitic plants. By means some living plants is always depend upon to the another living plants. In which purpose? For their water, minerals and food purpose. That is parasitic plants. Okay now. In which insectivorous plants and in which parasitic plants? So the insectivorous plants, the best examples are here bladderwort and Venus flytrap. Bladderwort and Venus flytrap. These two are plant names, not animal names or not insect names. These two are plant names. One is bladderwort plant, another one is Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap. Okay now. Insectivorous plants, given the examples for here bladderwort and Venus flytrap. Bladderwort is one of the plant and Venus flytrap is one of the plant. These two are insectivorous plants. These two are insectivorous plants. And parasite plants, Cuscuta, Striga, Viscum. Cuscuta, Striga, Viscum and also Rafflesia. These four are also parasitic plants. Parasitic plants, given the example for here, Cuscuta, Striga, Viscum and Rafflesia. Okay here. So only few plants are partially heterotrophic organisms. 99% plants are autotrophic organisms. Don't confuse are here. 99% of all green plants are here autotrophic in nature, but 1% only few plants are here heterotrophic in nature, such as insectivorous plants and parasitic plants. This is very important are here. And plants are containing two nucleus. Why? Because this is a eukaryotic organism and cell wall is made up of cellulose. Plant cell wall is always made up of cellulose. And reserve food material is starch. Plant is always to be make own their food material. This food material is always stored or reserved in which type? Starch. And ratio is always observative mode of nutrition. Reserved food material is starch and they show observative mode of nutrition. Observative mode of nutrition is always observation of food materials. Observative mode of nutrition. This is very important over here. And generally reproduction takes place by vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. The kingdom Plantae includes vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So most of them asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So in their vegetative reproduction and asexual reproduction both are similar. And rest coming to Plantae includes algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, angiosperms and gymnosperms. So these are the general character features in Plantae. Okay now. Next coming to discuss about another fifth kingdom, Animalia. So Animalia includes animals. The study of animals is called zoology. So what is the meaning of animals? All eukaryotic but heterotrophic multicellular organisms. All eukaryotic but heterotrophic but plant cells are also unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular such as Chlamydomonas and Chlorella. These are unicellular. Remaining all are multicellular. Yeast is also unicellular. Okay, here plants all are eukaryotic, chlorophyll containing unicellular and multicellular organisms. Unicellular such as few organisms, Chlamydomonas, Chlorella, yeast. Remaining all are multicellular, but animals are all are multicellular. Okay, now all are multicellular and heterotrophic. They make a not own their food materials, is always depend upon to another organisms. That is named heterotrophic. So these organisms is always depend upon to another organisms, especially depend upon to the plants directly or indirectly to be depend upon to the plants. Okay, here all plants are autotrophic in nature, but few are partially heterotrophic in nature. But all animal organisms totally heterotrophic in nature. There is no make a own their food material, is always depend upon to other organisms, especially depend upon to directly or indirectly into the plants. The animals is always depend upon to directly or indirectly into the plants. Okay, now all eukaryotic, heterotrophic, multicellular organisms, that is called animals. And animals do not containing cell wall. So that is their leg cell walls. Cell wall is absent. This is very important area. All plant cells containing well developed cell wall. All plant cells are covered by one product layer, that is called cell wall. All plant cells are covered by one product layer, that is called cell wall. The cell wall is made up of cellulose. But all animal organisms are covered by one product layer, that is called cell membrane or plasma membrane. Do not covered by cell wall. All animal organisms or all human being organisms are covered by a one product layer, that is called plasma membrane, that is called cell membrane or plasma membrane. Do not contain cell wall. This is very important. Difference between are here. Plant cell containing cell wall, but animal cell do not containing cell wall. Only animal cell containing cell membrane or plasma membrane. So this plasma membrane or cell membrane is made up of lipoproteins. Lipoproteins are polysaccharides. Okay, here their leg cell wall is absent. Plasma membrane is present. Next coming to they digest their food is internal cavity. Especially gullet. So in any animal organisms, they digest their food in an internal cavity and store food reserved as glycogen and fat. Okay, now next the mode of nutrition is holozoic nutrition. So the mode of nutrition is observative mode of nutrition, but the mode of nutrition is holozoic nutrition by injection of food. Why? Because all animal organisms to be containing teeth. Okay, now so the mode of nutrition is holozoic, that is by injection of food. Most of them capable of locomotion, by means to be move one place to another place. Plants are not move one place to another place, but any animal organism to be move one place to another place. Why? Because to be developed organs, subtle organs. So most of them capable of locomotion. Locomotion means any animal organism to be move one place to another place. And the reproduction takes place by mainly sexual reproduction. So the sexual reproduction is by copulation, is followed by male and female, followed is embryological development. So dear students, in any animal organism do not containing fragmentation, do not containing vegetative reproduction and asexual reproduction. in any animal organism do not take place by vegetative reproduction and sexual reproduction. Most of the reproduction takes place by sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction takes place by copulation. The sexual reproduction takes place by copulation. The sexual reproduction takes place by copulation is followed by male and female. Male and female followed is one embryological development. One embryological development. This is about kingdom Animalia. So dear students, today we are going to discuss about fourth kingdom Animalia and fifth kingdom, fourth kingdom Plantae and fifth kingdom Animalia. So totally this is about briefly discussed about five kingdom system of classification. This five kingdom system of classification is proposed by R.H. Whittaker in the year 1969. So those five kingdoms are here. First kingdom Monera, second kingdom Pista, third kingdom Fungi, fourth kingdom Plantae, fifth kingdom Animalia. So dear students, totally completed in five kingdom system of classification. This is a very important system of classification in their IPE pattern and MSET and also NEET level. Very important to be IPE pattern as well as MSET and NEET pattern. Okay, now thank you.